to Chat with Olajumoke. It's always a pleasure having you join me. Remember, Chat with Olajumoke is a place where we talk about all things better living. And remember, I don't do this alone. I have the ladies with me. Hello, ladies. Say hi.
Hi.
All right. So on this episode, we're going to be talking about dealing with people that make you feel small. So a while back, I was talking to a group of ladies and I was telling them that you would always meet with people that make you feel small. And one of them was wondering what I meant. So I had to explain to her that, and I'll just use this opportunity to explain where we are coming from for those that are listening and they're wondering, okay, people that make me feel small. So people that make you feel small, people that they look down on you, they doubt your abilities, they talk down on you, they feel like they are better than you in all areas. And I know that in one way or the other, we all have gone through that phase. We have, one way. You have felt small, you are with some set of people, and it might not even be their intention, but they make you feel small. Or even if their intention, but I know that we have gone through all of that. So we are going to start this discussion by, I'm going to ask all of us, have you actually ever felt small? Maybe if you remember a scenario, maybe just share with us and how you handled it. Who wants to go first?
Oh, okay. I think make me feel small or feel like for me. I think I think it was when I went to one of our conferences. I used to work where we organize conferences, and normally I'm always at the table registering people. We are part of the organizers, and some of my mates, quote unquote, educational wise, and they just come and they're making you feel as if, oh, because you just have a first degree, you're not presenting a paper. But for me, what I usually do is I try to wave it off because I'm just going to be in their space or they'll be in my space for a short time. Just wave it off and I try to draw them out. And if it's someone that intends to make me feel small, I just click ignore. I'm quick to ignore. I'm I'm quick to like click ignore. Then later when they now see that I'm actually very important.
Long, not short period of time.
What if I had to be with the person for long? I would how would I put it? I would let me use the word schedule my
your
contact
contact with the person.
with the person.
So it's not so much that the person is constantly in
Yes, I
your
would be
face.
exposed to that person
Okay.
for long.
Okay. So any other person, have you had any experience? How did you handle it?
For me, dealing with people that make you feel less of yourself, it to me is a disease because you being around people that does not see something good in you will definitely kill your morale. So for me, what I do is I withdraw myself from that atmosphere. We live together, and make sure I don't even have this connection with them. You know, when you don't have connection with people, you set boundaries.
Yes.
You are on your own and that person is on. So to even speak, to have a conversation is going to take a long while. So that's for me.
Okay. And
For me, okay, when I saw this topic, something came to mind. I would say the last time I or someone made me feel small, irrespective of where I find myself, is I would say when I was in primary school, right? That was when I knew what it meant to feel. I think should I call it inferiority complex or so? I don't know because I feel that for someone to make you feel small, you gave them that power.
yeah.
Give them the permission.
Yes, you gave them the permission. So, I think when I got into secondary school, I understood better. You see, from that moment till now, I don't know, I can't be I can't be in a place, no matter who you are. I'll just feel, okay, just your position or anything, but I've never, seen myself as being small, irrespective of wherever I find myself. You get, and I think I've also passed it to my children. You get, I always try to make them understand that wherever you are, whoever you're with, or whoever, whether it seems to be like the person is either better than you or not better than you. There's always something unique about you that other
Exactly.
person does not have.
Yes.
So, and it has made them, they've grown that way. So even if you're doing something like celebrating around them, you'll be shocked that they'll even be celebrating more than
Yes.
you.
Yes.
That's celebrating
Yes.
because they feel, oh, okay, let me celebrate
That's
with this
your own
person.
way.
That's your own way. So I've never, as in it's been a while, maybe tomorrow, maybe something will happen. But for now, till now.
But we can't deny the reality
Like
that
it does not
people,
happen.
it happens.
It happens.
If you had experienced yours as childhood, I also want to, my own experiences that I can pinpoint that it took a lot of working on myself when I was growing up because of the background I grew up from. And my family members are exposed and all of that, but I came from a very conservative background. And so coming together with these people kind of made me feel like I'm not. I withdraw myself naturally because I feel like I'm not up to their standard. These people are just glamorous and everything, and I'm very conservative. And those things, when we are going for family functions, it's a lot of whining in my head to put myself in that place that, okay, it's a family function. It's just one day, it's just 2 days. You people are going to, everybody's going on their own.
That's so much stress on the brain.
I'm telling
On
you,
our mental
so I have
health.
to start
And we
thinking
don't
and
understand that
thinking.
was mental health, how we're growing up.
Exactly. And so
Going on your
whether you
mental
like
health.
it or not, those people, they didn't know that they were making
Yes.
you feel that way.
But if you look at it, it's also
somehow,
you.
yes.
That's
So
why
that's
I
why
said,
you're
yeah,
saying that.
Something in her.
Yes, that's what I'm
giving
saying.
her that
That
impression.
you always have give the people permission to make you feel
Give
that
them
way.
that power.
If in my growing up, I knew that even though I was more conservative than them, I was still very jovial and all over the place. I don't think I would have, but I just felt like the way I looked made me feel smaller than these people. So let me just be in one place, or let me just put myself in one place. And that thing now makes the network you're supposed to have.
You won't have it.
You don't have it because you naturally feel less of every other person.
And
So you're supposed to connect, you're not
you.
connecting.
Even what you're supposed to learn from those people at
You won't learn.
that phase, you won't learn it. Because whether you like it or not, there's something that somebody else has that you want to learn. But because you're already withdrawn, thinking, this person makes me feel this way, and probably that person does, just like the other person does not know. But there's something, like I always say, anybody you come in contact with, good or bad, there's something to learn from that person.
There are times when, even when you don't feel small, some people have this superiority complex. They feel they are better than you.
Then there are some people that just have the air around them. They don't have. They just come in and
the things the
ambience they come with makes you feel small. You know that, right?
Yeah,
No,
but I think I've worked. See, I don't know. I've worked on myself because I used, just like I said, I used to feel that way. It took me a lot of unlearning to realize that. Okay, let me start by saying probably my dad. I don't remember my dad noticed it, and while he was always going out, he was always taking me out. He was always taking me to places, maybe meet dignitaries and all. So I think that was where I started. Exposure has a lot of years. So so that moment, I had that mindset shift that whoever was coming in, I will applaud you as probably, oh wow, the president is here.
I don't
But to not
know.
make me feel less of myself.
Let it see.
What I am trying to say is, sorry please, what I'm trying to say is, there are some people that would
Naturally.
just naturally, just like,
I still feel
they will
like it comes back to you.
But you cannot see.
You cannot see
That's
them.
what was to be my next question, because there are some people that make you feel small.
You can't
There is a place of you in feeling
yes,
small,
there is a
but there are
place
some
of you.
people that
But there are some people that they just
yes.
come and the minute they just like
Yeah, they size you.
For me, in a situation like that,
Right?
for me,
That's the way they are.
for me, in a situation like that, the minute I see someone size me up and the person feels I fall short, I just close. I just close up immediately. So me too, as you carry on, me said go carry on.
See, there's something I think I need to bring up. Remember when we first met, I told you something. I said, you see all these people. If you can remember, we had that conversation.
Yes.
And in school, I told her, I said, you see all these people that are doing like, I said, they don't have anything. I think that was what I said. Because already, I don't know. I think I had to, it's from my mind. Whatever you're doing, whether you're, anyhow, I just feel like, I don't know how to explain it, but that is always the way I feel.
But
So
you know
you
what?
can't make me feel
You know,
anyhow.
you know something. I don't want to go deep into this.
Let's
topic
go deep
because-
into this topic.
No,
Because there are
Because there are
things
things
that
where-
came from a
Person-
place of
yes.
what people are going through.
Personally, I have been in that shoe.
Ah,
I know, you know what, when we call exposure, I am exposed. I see in my house, if you ask maybe 20 out of 30 in my house, they will tell you who is the life of the party, who do the things. They won't think twice, they will mention
call your
name.
name.
But you know what, when you are in a gathering, you tend to know this person's behavior, how this person is doing, and you don't want to be too forward. So when you get to that stage, when you get to that point, that this person, knowingly or unknowingly, some people don't even know they are doing it. And when they do it to you, you that you are outspoken, you are this, nothing weighs you down, nothing do this. At that moment, you think twice. I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah,
You
because
think
you're a
twice
human
and you
being.
you look
It might
at yourself and
it might just
say,
happen
okay,
like
is this
this,
thing
but
happening
it
to
doesn't
me?
stay there.
Why is it like this?
Do you know?
But one thing I notice, one thing I've done that I think is working for me now is me shutting everything off. So when you talk, I don't even listen to you. When you do this, I don't even know you
But
are
some
doing
is
it.
not even in their talking, it's in their behavior.
Exactly.
Hmm.
You know when I shut the when you are you are not even talking to me. When you are talking to the next person beside me, and I don't even listen to what you are saying to that person. So it shows I've shutting everything about that person off. So you won't say anything again that moved me. I'll just be on my lane. So I think that has really helped me a lot. But when we talk about people making someone less of themselves,
It happens
it
a lot
happens
anyway.
a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have established the fact that number one, a lot of times we are the ones that give those people
Permission.
permission to make us feel
Yes.
that way.
Yes.
Next question I want to ask is that why is it that some people feel the need to make other people feel small? Do you get the question?
Those people are bullies.
Yeah.
Yes, some are bullies.
Those people are
And you know what?
they have some insecurity. They are not trying to. They don't want to come.
That's what I want
So they're
to
trying
say.
to cover up their insecurity.
Insecurity.
But do you know the funniest thing? For some of them, they feel you're actually better than them.
Yes, it's
So
not
I'm trying
insecurity.
to
Level up. That
Yes.
the only thing I can do is just to
Yes. Yes.
Like
that is
that.
when they now start
Yes.
asking.
So I think that one of the major reasons is insecurity.
Insecurity,
So they are trying to
Like
protect their insecurity.
Yes,
they are trying to just,
exactly.
make you feel certain way so that they
And
can.
they
You know,
now
if you also
that-
look at it, that person has low self-esteem.
Yes, yes,
Hidden somewhere.
yes.
You know,
They have it.
so the person doesn't just want to, show it. But if you look at them deep down within, they are struggling
Yes,
with
something
low
else,
self-esteem.
exactly.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. So
I
we just
agree.
reject that.
I agree. Okay, so we meet with these people on a regular. You maybe in your place of work, maybe in your business place, maybe in church, for example. You meet with this kind of people. So sometimes you cannot. As Titi was saying the other time that you sometimes you just schedule your time that you're not. But there are some people that you would regularly meet, but they have that aura around them, making people feel small. So how do you? For people that you meet on a regular, that you have dealings on a regular, how do you assertively communicate with those people that I don't like this vibe you are giving me? Do
Is
you
it
get
the person is giving you the vibe, or that's how the person is?
the person makes you feel small every time. You know when we're talking about people that make you feel small is that sometimes they talk down on you, they don't
Okay.
trust your abilities, they doubt you.
Okay.
They know that you have this quality. But because they know that if they give you that job or they give you that responsibility, you overshadow them. So they find a way to just, belittle you or something. So we meet with this kind of people because of the insecurities that we mentioned the other time,
Exactly.
or because of their low self-esteem.
I would say
So how do you assertively
If this
communicate?
person is very close to you, why can't you just let the person know?
Okay, what if
Yes, it's to let. You're saying you let them know. But how do you
By letting the person know.
Letting
that
Maybe
say it.
maybe my kind of person, if it's you now, or maybe any one of us here, I think I'm going to have a conversation with you around it. I don't know.
No, for me, I don't think that kind of a person will be close to me.
Because that's why I said if
They won't
that's
be
why I
that
use the word
cool.
if it's a
It's not
probability.
possible.
If probably if that person is very close to you, or somebody, just like she said, somebody that keeps showing up every day, or somebody
If
that you have
it is a
something to do with
customer,
every day.
if it is a customer, me, I don't have issues. I have a customer that has never met me and talks to me on the phone and says, "My dear," and I say, "Yes, sir." I don't have any issues with it. For me, you are my customer. What do I want from you? It's your patronage.
Yeah.
So if it is the my dear, it doesn't remove any air from my body. I don't care.
Okay, what if it's your boss?
As if I knew you were going to have this conversation.
What
See,
if
I
your
recently
boss?
had a meeting with someone. As I was, entering, no, 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 just say what you wanted. Do you know, before I went to that place, I looked at myself in the mirror like I saw that man. I'd already programmed what I was going to say, the answer I was going to give, the aura I was going to bring in.
Was a client.
Was a client. Okay. It's just like you're saying, once you see this person, their aura, or probably pride.
Yes.
The pride shows that
Yes,
I'm
we meet
giving
these kind of
you meet
people as
these kind of people
clients.
every time. And he sat down and was me too, I was coming in, I was saying my own. Do you understand? Because if not, person will make you shift balance.
Yes.
You just
I
lose
not
your
say
words. Yes, you just lose your words, you don't know what to say, you lose your line of thoughts, and at the end of the day, as if you don't have anything to offer. If one person said anything, I said, I've already gone, I've already done that, I have that. So, alright.
But for me,
Those people are like that, they're
for me,
plenty.
when you have that kind of people around you, when you talk to someone and say you are doing this, and they give you different excuses, like, no, it's not like that. That is not how I see it, and I don't even do it. What will you do?
Then you that's where boundaries, you start setting
So
boundaries.
that is the
Because-
only thing for me is set your boundaries. Don't let them get to you again. That's it.
Okay,
Let me get to me in Jesus' name.
Let me
Actually,
Because some people, anyway, I understand what you're saying.
There was actually someone I worked with. He's my boss's friend. And then it got to a level in our relationship that I'd known him for long. It just got to a level in our relationship that he now started like, he would, when people are there, he would play joke, include me in his jokes and all that. But when it's just the two of us, he would just ignore me. Like, what did I do to him? Whether people are there, whether people are there,
I don't see you.
I'll just squeeze my face. Before I used to greet him very well. Later it became a case of I'll stand to greet him. Good afternoon, sir. And I just you know like if maybe my boss is telling me like
Just to show.
Something just came to my mind also. Can we also look at it from the perspective of not letting these people change who you are?
no, it doesn't change who you are.
Okay.
But you deal with people as individuals.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
can't put people together. Like the way you deal with me is different from the way you deal with her.
Definitely.
So you deal with people as individuals. You don't club people
What I'm trying to say,
together.
don't let people give you one kind of traits that at the end of the day you can't do away with, and you just see that it's now a part of you.
No.
Because there was a boss rather I worked with. The first time I met with her, in case she starts watching this thing. The first time I met with her, I just gave her my normal vibe of smiling. She just said, yeah. When she was maybe we finished that conversation. I just had a shift in my mind that okay, no problem, this is how we're going to go. But I now realized that the man was giving her that new vibe of who I think she was, right? Was not giving me the ability to give her all I have or all that I am.
you were holding
I
back.
was holding back. Do you get? So I told myself one day, just do yourself, be you, do everything. And at the end of the day, when she was about leaving, she now called me and told me that she understand that she made me place my, we started having some deep conversation, and she said that thank you for not changing, you even made me learn something, I learned some things from you, blah blah blah. And I was like, oh, okay. So imagine if I had held back because she gave me that I'm a boss vibe and everything. And I think this thing even works with ladies. When you have a woman as your boss,
Yeah.
and she,
It's
It's
insecurity.
not-
It's still insecurity.
Ah,
Okay,
yes.
so let me raise a practical scenario with that. I know that many ladies. This is not supposed to be a ladies' conversation.
Yeah,
but
it's a
you know,
general
this is a general
conversation,
conversation. But for ladies, so you have a group of ladies that are friends, or maybe two of them were friends, and then friends of friends now come together. maybe one of them is doing better financially, or maybe their children are in better schools, and there's this other one that the husband is maybe just a civil servant, they are not so this thing. And the way they are talking, or they travel a lot, I went to this place for summer holidays, I went to this thing, and you have not even gotten to the airport before or something. And they're just having a conversation, they're just talking. Do you think that there is a possibility that one that maybe the husband is a civil servant, has never stepped into the airport before? Do you think that there's a possibility that person feels small amongst that group of friends?
For me,
It still feels like it still boils down to the values that you instill in your children. I think I don't know.
Your children, I'm talking about the adults.
adults,
Oh,
four friends,
because
right?
Okay, you mean now how will the mother feel?
How it is not even the
No,
child,
the
person.
No, that
friends.
person she's talking about. She's
amongst
talking about.
our
Yes,
four
that's
friends.
Oh, how will that person feel among her friends?
yes.
Me,
Don't feel anyhow now.
for me, you see,
You go to
When-
go to Igogosina and jump in.
you see when my friends
Everybody
are
and their thing. Everybody and their thing.
me personally,
Everybody
oh
and
God,
their thing.
the joy in me,
Mhm.
how I feel, even people around me will think, are you the one who is doing this thing? That is the kind of person I am. So anybody around me, even if you are not my friend, you are doing something and the business is going fine, you are okay. I bet that's my joy, because as long as I'm happy for you, one day something good,
I think
will come my way
see,
too.
gratitude.
Honestly.
People don't get to see that there's something good about them. Fine, this person might be traveling out, doing all the whole orishi, but there's something that person does not have that you have.
Exactly.
Do you know, if you start seeing life in that direction, that oh wow, this person's own might be traveling, my own is so and so, you celebrate your own. You will not even remember what the other person is doing. Seriously.
Okay. Fantastic.
So
I hope somebody's learning something.
Yes, and please appreciate what you have, appreciate yourself.
Exactly.
Okay, so we have been talking about people making you feel small. How are you not that person that makes other people feel small?
I don't get.
How are you not the person? We have been talking about the fact
okay.
that people make you feel small. People make you feel small.
Mhm.
How do you work on yourself that you are not that person that makes other? Because it's easy to point fingers and say
Yeah.
exactly this thing, but sometimes somebody may be watching you right now and be saying that you always make me feel. So that's just a lighter note.
Yeah.
But how are you that person that doesn't make people feel small? What are the practical things that you can do that you are not that person that we are all we are not judging,
That we are
talking about
about.
right now?
Number
Demi. Okay.
anytime you get into a place, smile.
Jesus.
Smile. Like when you smile, the minute you get into a place,
Giving them impression.
when you smile, you give them, I am approachable. I am approachable. You understand? Yes, some people will misuse that your smile.
Exactly.
But then
A
when you put them
lot.
in when you put
A
them in
lot.
their place, when you put them in their place, there are subtle ways of putting people in their place. And they just adjust and know that okay, you might smile, but there is still behind that smile. So just smile. Then when people approach you, smile. Like someone comes up to you and
It looks like you're a snob.
no, and then the first thing is, or someone tries to touch you. You know, some people they talk and they touch, and someone now tries to like touch you,
Like this.
and you just look at that and like
There's a word like
ground should open and the person just enter into that ground.
see those things to you. You're trying to pass across the message of don't touch me, but the truth is, I have seen her in action. Where somebody wanted to touch her, she didn't want the person to touch her, and next thing she did was she just held the person's hand. She just held the person's hand. In my mind, I was like, nice one. And the person wasn't even the person now
And the
preferred.
things that used to see that
Imagine.
me, I don't know.
The person now preferred for the fact that she touched her. You know, the look on that person's face was even more than if
The
that person
touch
had actually
bonding
touched
or
her.
something.
Like, She held my hand.
Oh, glory to God.
There are so many subtle
yeah.
ways. You understand? There are so many subtle ways.
Yeah.
You can. I was telling someone that when you go to farmers and you find their children running nose and all that, you're trying to train them. You're trying to give them some. You're trying to pass across a new innovation to them. That child with the running nose, you carry the child. Hey, how are you? How would I put it? There are times when you need to share. You have to shave off that your extra special.
Let people say a little bit of compassion.
Yes.
I think it just boils down to being
Yes.
kind.
Yes.
Being kind to everybody. Nobody is less than you or something. You might be more comfortable. You might be more what's the word now? You might be wealthier. You might be more privileged. It
Just
doesn't matter.
approachable one.
Just be kind.
But do you
Yeah,
know
yeah.
who will help you?
Mm.
Do you know who your helper?
Yeah.
It is not written on anybody's head. It could just be that I have been in a situation where my organizer was the one that came to help me.
Imagine if you were not nice to the person.
I still see him and he will still anywhere he sees me. My mechanic will call me up and greet me. Because you shouldn't treat people like
Yeah.
who is this? No.
Yeah.
This person is someone, a human that God created, just the same way He created you. You are just privileged to have been born into that family, or to have taken that route in life,
Yeah.
or to have made those choices.
Yeah.
But what of the mistakes you have also made? So that someone should try and have that at the back of your mind when you are dealing with people. Now God,
Be nice.
like they say in Yoruba, everybody calling the chairman. Like it's just privilege.
Yeah.
You are there. You are privileged to be there.
And sometimes I think, sorry, I don't know if you're about anything.
Yes, we are going.
Okay. When you see some people that are big, like, let's say big in the sense, just like.
I think we are giving let's just give our final words. So
Yes.
When you see people that are big, like big in quotes, right, know that that's not the better part of them. Some of them are just, feeling that they have to be that way, probably because of the way society, so that society can see them and not take advantage or something.
Yes.
But when you come close to them, you know that they are so sweet. You see some of them that are top. They need people, though.
Yeah.
They need people, but they don't want to go out and say, I need people, come.
Yeah.
No.
yeah, it's just like a defense thing that they are putting.
Yeah.
So that people will see something different.
Okay.
We just need be good. Once you are good to yourself, you'll be good to others. And where you show up, let people see that everything is normal. When you show up to a place and you put on this attitude that let me just be. People watching you will think that's the normal. People have misjudged me.
No, you are easily misjudged.
Yeah, a lot. And so when you now see, no, I don't know this.
Side of you.
This girl is so sweet. So
Yes, it is like
am I not sweet? Excuse me.
You are so please. I think you should also add that when people also correct you, when people correct you or tell you that you're making them feel, don't take it as an offense.
No.
Yeah.
Because
You shouldn't.
you shouldn't, because
look into it.
yes, look into
Yes.
it. It's just
It will help
to help you.
Yes. Things that you don't even see.
Yes.
People will see it from.
And that's why you
from
have to have eyes,
Exactly.
so that they can see what you're doing and you can see what they are doing and
Yes.
address it.
All right, fantastic. I hope you have learned something. But before we go, we'll not go without playing our game.
In time.
All right, so we are playing the themed alphabet games, and so I want us to pick a theme that we are going to be playing: fruits, animal, cities. Decide fruits, animal, cities. So this is how the game works.
Okay.
So if you're picking fruits, if I'm starting A, apple. B, I don't want to give you people expo here. If you are picking cities, for example, city. Should we say location, cities or location? I don't know.
Or
City,
countries.
America, countries,
Places.
places, places, America. Then
Don't do
Yeah, so-
America, please.
animals too. We can do for
Yes,
animals. So
we
let's
can
pick a
do
theme,
animals.
and so
Okay.
So what are we going
which
for?
theme will be fun? Places
Either location
Yes, places.
or animals? Because fruits. Somebody will be stranded. Okay, let's hear it. Let's do places.
Okay.
Let's do places. So who's starting? Should I start?
Mm-hmm.
I already have my answer. A. America.
B. Botswana.
C. Cameroon.
D. Dublin.
E. Enugu.
F. France.
G.
G.
Ghana. And D.
Okay.
Please.
H. Hanover.
Just hear that one for
I'm
me.
telling you. I. Ireland.
After I is what?
J.
After J.
J. Jalingo.
Ghana.
Castina.
Okay, so I think we've come back home. I brought us home.
So
L.
L. Lome.
Lomebola.
Maiduguri.
And Nigeria.
O.
Holland.
Holland is H.
Ooh.
One more chance.
No. Let me do it. Ondo State.
P as in Plateau. J. Jalingo. What's after J?
K. No, we've done it now. This is O P Q.
Q. Why did I say Jalingo? Wait, what?
Jalingo is said.
Oh my goodness. Q.
Yes.
I'll pass.
No, Q.
Don't you help me?
Q.
Qatar.
Qatar.
Yes.
Say all the places that I've never been
After
before.
Q was
No, I
Q.
forgot.
I. L. M. N. O. P. Q. R.
Russia.
S.
South Africa.
South Africa.
T. Tanzania.
U. Uganda.
Someone has said
U.
Oh, okay.
V.
Venezuela.
Yes.
W.
W.
Washington DC.
I'll share.
Thank you.
X. Thank God that X went to. You're taking at those places.
I think that X.
X.
That in name, she said
X.
There's actually a place. It is X.
See, I'm paying attention.
And under, like, upside down, means A-O. I don't know the pronunciation, but it's X-A-O. It's a place, I think, in
I'm sure it's based in China or something.
No, it's in Brazil or Cuba. That area.
Okay. I'm still at those places.
X,
Y.
Y.
Y. Yenugua.
Yenugua.
And Z.
Zimbabwe.
Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode as much as we did. I hope you have learned something. Till we see you again next time. Don't forget to keep keeping it real. Bye-bye.
Bye.